I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space. So hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin. Welcome everybody. I'm glad to have with me today my dear friend Pricilla Adams, the director of GMC's Dublin Campus. And I say Dublin Campus because, my goodness, y'all got campuses everywhere.
Yes, we do. We have 15 campuses across the state of Georgia.
And I won't even make you name them all because we're going to focus on Dublin today. But there is a campus near you. So if you're watching us over in Eastman or up around Milledgeville or Wilkeston County or Johnson or Truman, wherever, there is a campus within driving distance. And that's what's so good because we were talking off camera, Molly's filming this for us, just graduated from college. It costs a lot of money to go to school.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's one reason why GMC came to Dublin, so that it can apply, affordable tuition for those who cannot afford to go off a little bit further.
Yeah, and I remember just like today, when we were standing out here, y'all are looking at a picture of it right now as I talk about this, but there were hundreds of us standing out when we had the big party and grand opening of the skyscraper, and we were all here. And I look back at that day and I say, my gosh, time just slips away. That's been so many years ago. But
yes,
anyway,
almost six to be exact.
The Bible says life's a vapor, then we vanish. So, that vapor, and you and I know, we look back at our lives and you hear people all the time, where did time go? Well, time slips away. So
it does.
We have to take advantage of it. And I was looking at a quote, or not really, I guess a quote, but Lieutenant General Caldwell, he says, the true character of a person or an institution shines through at a moment's notice during challenging times. And if there's ever been challenging times in our life, it's been this past year.
Oh yes, COVID has really changed the way that we do things. Students are not attending college the way that they used to. Students are afraid to attend college on a campus. But GMC has put in safety measures and precautions that will allow students to return to campus safely. And so by doing so, what we did was we installed ionization units in all of our HVAC systems here on campus. That is 95% effective in curing the coronavirus within 30 minutes.
Wow.
Also, we do temperature checks as you enter the building, as well as masks are required. We are doing our social distancing right now is the reason why we don't have on our masks, but masks are required within the hallways as well as in the classrooms. And thus far, we have not had any outbreaks.
Wow.
Proud to say.
Incredible. I didn't know about the HVAC system. That's incredible. But those of you that get on me all the time, I'm glad Priscilla brought it up. But we all had our mask on. Molly's behind the camera, got her mask on now. But we are social distancing. But I do notice throughout the school as I come in, young people have their mask on, and it is a safe environment because we must carry on. We can't have a whole generation uneducated.
That is so correct. That is so correct.
So that's really good. Why GMC? Why should someone pick GMC?
Well, first of all, GMC is your community college. We are the true sense of the community college. We are a 2-year associate's granting degree institution. We are affordable. You can choose to do your classes in seat or online, so it's convenient. You can either do hybrid, whereas you may go to class one day a week and then do the rest online. Mm-hmm. So there are various opportunities for people to go to GMC. Not only that, what also separates us from a lot of schools is that we're on the quarter system. We're probably one of 2 schools in the state of Georgia that's on the quarter system. What that means is twice as many credits in a quarter than it is in a semester. So you finish quicker than you would in a semester school.
Yeah. And I see some of the alumni that, well, my son's an alumni here, but I see a lot of alumni go on to be just unbelievable people, entrepreneurs and military leaders and public figures and mayors. And so when you graduate from GMC, you've got that same degree where if you went off to wherever.
Yes.
But you don't have all the debt.
Right. And that's our motto, start here, go anywhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of times students people aren't able to go, whether it may be, financially, emotionally, or physically able to go off to school. So, the people here in Dublin, Georgia has a great opportunity. If they want to get a college education beyond, high school and start here and go anywhere, it can be done.
Yeah, and I'm in the schools all the time, and I'll see the kids coming back in, and I always ask them where you coming from. I already know the answer, but dual enrollment, and they're coming in with their lunch from McDonald's or whatever, and making the other kids jealous, obviously, or the underclassmen. But dual enrollment, I've said many times, why didn't they have that when I was in school? I mean, to be able to graduate from high school with an associate's degree, and no money, free of charge. Why does GMC do that?
Well, it's not only GMC, it's the state of Georgia that affords students the opportunity to participate in dual enrollment. There are certain criteria. You have to have a certain GPA, certain SAT, ACT scores, and certain grades in high school. And what I'm proud to say that we have 30 West Lawrence High School seniors that will be graduating with their associate's degree next quarter. Yeah, at the same time they'll be graduating with their high school diploma. Absolutely amazing. This set of students, they're rock stars. They are really rock stars. They came in, they were, high achievers, and they were like, we want to go on to get our associate's degree. So you know what? 2 more years and they'll have their bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
Yeah, it is, and you're being humble. I got to pin you down on this. I got to drill down a little deeper. But she said the whole state of Georgia, which is correct, but y'all have more than your fair share.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So there's a reason they picked GMC, and I know what it is, and I'll answer it for you. But it's because I hear it from them. It's the professors you have, the instructors. You make learning fun, and they come in a fun environment, and you can have fun and go to school.
Yes.
It don't have to be like going to the doctor's office for some exam.
Exactly.
Or getting a root canal or whatever, but learning can be fun.
Yes.
And you've proved that.
And not only that is, when their peers are here with them, so it's not like they're in an unfamiliar place.
Yeah.
It's like we're picking up East Lawrence and put them here on the Dublin campus. We're picking up Trinity and put them here on the Dublin campus because they're in class with their peers. So it makes them feel comfortable. The professors make learning fun, like you said, and this is their first glimpse of college. So if they're successful here at GMC, when they go off to UGA, Georgia Tech, Georgia College, Georgia Southern, they'll be prepared and ready for what lies ahead for them.
Absolutely. We're going to come back after this break and tell you how we can make it affordable here at GMC College. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
When the power's out, you're out of business. But with natural gas, with the City of Dublin, when the power's out, you can still cook on your gas stove or shower with your gas hot water heater or even fire up the grill. Plus save money every single day because natural gas costs half the price of electricity and propane. Start saving today with the City of Dublin Natural Gas. Call Brad Grimes at 277-5048 and you'll never be out of business with natural gas.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm continuing my conversation with Pricilla Adams. She's the director here at GMC College, and we're up here in the skyscraper in Dublin, Georgia. I mean, isn't this, I remember coming through here many years ago, and I said, why don't they tear that building down? I mean, it's just no, and you know, growing up
Yes.
here, it was just an eyesore. And then the powers to be and Charlie Garbett and that group got involved and just made this place just totally the opposite. Whatever the opposite is, a sight for sore eyes. It's just impeccable. It's beautiful here.
Right.
And you got to enjoy coming to work here.
I do. I always say it represents the skyscraper represents hope and opportunity for those who want it. And before coming to GMC Dublin, I was the director of the Sandersville campus. And when I was afforded the opportunity to come to Dublin, I said, yes, sign me up, sign me up. As you know, we've talked, I'm born and raised here in Dublin, Georgia, so Dublin is my home.
Yeah.
So to be sitting in this building is absolutely awesome and amazing. I mean, I can't tell you the excitement that I had when they said, we want you to head up the Dublin campus.
Yeah, I mean, and to look out the windows, we look over our shoulders, either one of our shoulders, to look at downtown Dublin. And you got to admit, and we're both biased, but we've got one of the most beautiful downtowns.
Oh, yes,
anywhere,
we do.
anywhere
Yes, we do.
Of a mid-sized community. We're not talking about New York City or something, and we even look better than that, I think. But you mentioned that, and I remember when I first heard your name, I said, who? They said, well, she was born and raised here, went to Dublin. I said, oh, well, that's probably why I don't know. I'm kidding. Everybody knows me. I married a Dublin girl, so and we cut up about it a lot. But it had to be exciting when they tapped you and said, we want you to come home, and not just be the director, but start it up from the ground level.
Yes.
I mean, but it was exciting, but yet it had to be. You said when it all settled in, you said, "Oh my gosh, now I got to do this."
Now I got to do this. Yes. So
and you're doing a great job because the students and you got to be proud.
I am proud. I mean, it was exciting and it was very challenging because when I came from Sandersville, that campus was already there. It was already established. And so to start up a whole brand new campus with hiring the faculty, recruiting the students, getting the staff. And I can say today that we now have about 334 students, which we are considered an extension campus of the campuses, which means that an extension campus only supposed to have 250 students or less. But you can see with 334 students, we have far exceeded that.
Yeah.
And I am super proud. We keep bringing the students in, you know, and one thing that we pride ourselves on is customer service. You email me, you've called me, I'm gonna answer, I'm gonna reply in a timely response. The students know I have an open door policy. They can walk in my office and ask me any question at any time.
Yeah.
And so I think all that plays a role in it.
It does, and I hear the other side, and you're absolutely right. Because every time I'm up here, some student will come in, and her door is always open, unless maybe you're on a conference call. There's reasons why you shut your door. But,
Right.
you know, 99% of the time, the door's open. For students, for faculty, you know, there are no problems. There's only solutions.
Yes.
And you know how to solve those problems. And I look around, you've got kids everywhere. You know, there was a class in the elevator when I was coming up. And I am kidding about that, but almost everywhere. You know, they're having a math class in the elevator. You know, that's why I hurry up and got out, because I didn't know the answer to it. But literally, you're putting kids, you're just busting at the seams.
We are. As you know, when you enter the building, the ground floor that used to be formerly the Landmark Cafe, we have now turned into a classroom that seats 30 students. And as you came in, you saw those 30 students sitting in that classroom. And so we needed the space. We really did need the space. And so we are continuing to grow and expand. And we're proud of that. We are super excited about that opportunity.
Yeah, and we all are. As I go to chamber meetings or city council meetings or in meetings with the mayor and city manager, people like that, GMC's always the pride of the community. When we talk about it, I'll see, you know, when like a grandparent talks about their grandchild,
Yes.
their face immediately changes. And when I see Phil Best or Lance Jones or people like that, Brian Rogers, their face immediately lights up when GMC's brought up, because we didn't know when you spend all this money on this skyscraper and the college come in, we did not know what was going to happen, but yet enjoying the success that we are is just incredible.
Yes, it is, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm just one piece of it. We have a whole team of people who makes this successful.
That's right. Well, we all need all the help we can get, and you do have a great team. Okay, let's talk about affordability and not leaving here with just the pressure of debt like you do at fill in the blank major universities. It costs a lot of money to go to school. What kind of help do you offer?
Financial aid is available to those who qualify in terms of money that's free that you don't have to pay back. Hope Scholarship is available. There's also the Pell Grant. And I would say about 85% of our students that attend GMC, not counting the dual enrollment because dual enrollment is paid for by the state, receive some form of financial aid. And so those who say, I can't go to school because I don't have money, there's a way because the government will help you pay. And also their loans. I mean, I know a lot of people will frown on loans, but loans are there for you to borrow if you borrow responsibly,
right,
and to help you offset some of those costs. So the cost of attending GMC as a full-time student is about $1,800 a quarter. So when you calculate that in terms of what you would pay at a four-year college or university, because you would have to include room, board, and all of that stuff, you're talking about $1,800 as opposed to $6,000 a quarter.
Yeah.
So do the math. When I go speak to students in high schools and in recruiting events, I always tell them, stay home, stay close to home, save some money, go work a part-time job, then go off to school. Especially for some of those students who want to attend UGA. That's just a lot of students' dream, but everybody can't go to UGA coming right out of college, out of high school. So I tell them it may have to be a dream deferred, but it still could be a dream realized.
That's right. And GMC being an accredited liberal arts school that offers things that when we came in, I was talking about such, to be offered in Dublin, like Homeland Security. We were talking about that. That's just incredible. We're not just talking about being a teacher, and I'm not knocking those. They're great professions, but you're offering degrees in incredible things that you used to have to go out of town.
Right. And that's the thing. And those are things that are going to be very vital in the future. So, a lot of times, education people will say, when are you granting degrees that's going to be obsolete within the next 3 or 4 years? But you mentioned Homeland Security. Vital for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and how many degrees do you offer here?
We offer 25 associate granting degrees, and what we do is prepare students to transfer on to four-year college or university. So we offer your basic core classes, your math, sciences, English, histories, but in doing so, you can earn an associate degree in pre-nursing that once you graduate from us, you can apply to a nursing program, and if you're successful, you will get in. Education. A lot of our dual enrollment students that graduated with associate's degrees went on to Georgia Southern and Georgia College and probably are teaching now because they've earned their bachelor's degree. Social science, we have sociology, business administration, you name it, we have it.
Yeah. So tell me, 6 years now.
6 years.
We mentioned that. So when you go out to Kroger, Walmart, doctor's office, whatever, and you run into students, because it's been 6 years, you've had graduates and people are out doing these jobs they were trained to do and got their degree in. How does it feel when they walk up to you and say, hey,
I'm proud.
I'm doing this or I'm doing that?
Oh, it makes me so proud. It makes it all worth it. A lot of times, people will say education, it doesn't pay a lot, but it is so rewarding to see that student in their chosen field, doing what they said they wanted to do. And I can't go anywhere here in Dublin, whether it be the grocery store, the doctor's office, whatever. There is somebody associated with GMC there. And it makes me proud because it's like, oh, well, hey. And they're like, you remember me? Yes, because I call them by name.
Yeah. And as the years go by, it will be even more reward and more rewards as we get older. One thing I heard that day when we were out there, and then we had the ribbon cutting for GMC, and then through the years talking to you, there's two words that just seem to come up, and you probably saying, "What the heck is he about to say?" But those words are GMC instills excellence. You know, and that's really what it's all about.
It is, and also is instilling excellence, and it's developing the character of the person. We have a class devoted to character development. So we're not only, you know, educating the student, but we're building character and instilling excellence so that when they leave here and go on to another institution, we know they're going to be prepared and ready for whatever lies ahead.
And it'd take a whole other show to talk about it, but GMC is nationally ranked in so many categories in the top 20, but most affordable online college for business degrees, best online college for associate degrees, most military-friendly college, intelligent, veteran-friendly college, best online supply chain management, best community college in the nation, affordable online associate in computer science, affordable online psychology degree program, best online associate network security, best, you know, and really, I could keep going, but that is incredible.
It is.
In Dublin.
Yes, it is. But to be part of Georgia Military College is great. It's wonderful. Best career decision I could have ever made.
Yeah. And we're so glad you're back in Dublin. I think it's great. You know, to go off in a Dublin girl, Dublin boy, and I know we're grown people, but it's just, as we get older, we like to be called girls and boys. It makes us feel younger, but it is good to see people, and that's what GMC is going to do, is train these young people so they can stay in Dublin,
yes.
or even if they go off to Georgia or Georgia Tech or wherever, they can come back home,
yes.
and the opportunities, because this is not the little town you and I grew up in.
Oh no, vastly different.
Yes.
Vastly different.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Oh yeah.
In a good way.
It is, absolutely.
Proud to say I'm a Dublinite.
Yeah, same here, same here. We're going to take another break and come back and wrap things up. Stay with us.
I'm Don Carswell of Dublin Chevrolet. The new year means new savings on your favorite Chevys.
Save over $5,000 off MSRP on the Chevy Equinox.
And remember, Don sells cars well only at Dublin Chevrolet.
Portions of this program are brought to you by CurePoint Cancer Treatment, 2406 Bellevue Road in Dublin. At CurePoint Cancer Treatment, we're bringing you state-of-the-art cancer treatment right here at home. CurePoint Cancer Treatment. Check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to wrap things up. If you just joined us, I'm talking to Pricilla Adams, the director here at GMC, Georgia Military College in Dublin. There's also 14 other campuses. And if you are just joining us, you can also watch this show on our YouTube channel at TV35. We have tens of thousands of people every month. It's amazing, the people, because now people watch it on the go. I will see people at the doctor's office, they'll say, I'm watching you right now on my iPhone, you know. So we do live in a different world, and
yes.
people are on the go. And when you and I were growing up, you know, kids now think Google and YouTube and internet and all has always been here. No. It only come about in the 90s, basically, you know.
Right.
So, but the world they live in, it's always been around, though. But the last thing I want to talk about was the Performing Arts Society that y'all do, and the foundation. But I know you had to cancel it this past year because of COVID, but it's rescheduled. It comes up every November, but that's the thing about GMC. You offer so much, being a liberal arts school, and you don't think of, you say Georgia Military College. Military? I don't want to be in the military.
Right.
Well, that's the name of the school, and that's how it was founded 100 and whatever years ago.
Right.
But it's evolved into so much more, hasn't it?
Yes. So what we always like to say is Georgia Military College, it was established in 1879. Military is part of our name, it's part of our heritage, and it's part of our rich tradition. But that's only a small portion of what we are about. For all of our, it's like Georgia Military College in Milledgeville. If you're interested in any of the armed services, that's where you would go. But for all the other, 14 campuses, we're strictly a community college doing various shows and activities and liberal arts events that will help enhance the person that attends GMC.
Absolutely. And we're proud of being founded as a military college. It's not that anybody wants to steer away from that, because we are in this community, the entire college, we're proud of that heritage. I mean, think about it. All those many years ago, I'm pretty good at math, but I couldn't even add that 1871. I should, but that's a lot of years. But that is a great heritage, and we love our military.
Yes.
And you know, the head of GMC is oh my gosh, he has served our country with valor.
Yes.
Incredible. And when you meet him, you just know you're in the presence of a true hero.
Oh yes, a great man.
Yeah, a true hero. You know, young people now look at athletes and Hollywood stars and all, but people like him are the heroes, and people like him and our military are the reason we enjoy the freedoms we do.
Oh yes, and we thank them for their service
Amen.
every day.
Amen.
Every day, because we wouldn't have the freedoms that we do if it wasn't for them.
Just sitting here right now, being
Right.
able to broadcast and to talk freely about any topic we want. A lot of times we do take it for granted.
We
don't
do.
But like you said, we do thank you every day. If you're watching us today and you served our military and you're the reason, I don't care what you serve, if you cooked for the troops or jumped out of planes or whatever you've done, you've served our country, and we thank you for that service no matter what you've done.
Yes,
and
we
on
do.
behalf of Georgia Military and TV 35, we do want to thank you for that. Anything before we go, Priscilla, that I hadn't asked you or we hadn't covered that you'd like the viewers to know?
Yes. If anyone out there is interested in attending GMC, Georgia Military College, all you need is a high school diploma or GED. There are no SAT, ACT requirements. There is no GPA requirement. Just come to GMC and you start here and go anywhere.
Wow.
To contact me, you can reach me at 478-410-3454, or you can email me at pmadams@gmc.edu.
Okay. All that information's right there. We're going to give you just a few minutes, get you a pen, write it down. And throughout our conversation, that information has been on the screen, so you've had plenty of time, but we're going to give you another minute before we wrap up. But I can get in. How about that? No SAT. They let people like me in. How about that? If they let me in, they'll let you in.
That's right.
But that is, laying all joking aside, that gives people that may struggle. Some people struggle with tests.
Yes.
You know, it don't mean you're not a good student.
Right.
And GMC can't take you and lift you up with the tide.
That's what we do.
But-
We meet the person wherever they are.
Yeah.
If they need a remedial or what we call refresher courses in math or English, we provide that to bring them up to that college level standard. So,
Well, I'm
come
gonna
one,
take-
come all.
I'm going to take that class so I can figure out 1871 minus 2021. But anyway, GMC College, it is a great place to come. And trust me, from someone who comes here a lot and sees the looks on the students' faces as when we came in and everybody turned to look at me when I come in. Hey, what's that guy with all them cameras? He's coming to film us, you know. But to see their interest in what's going on, whatever class is being taught down there right now, or walking by the rooms as I come down the hall of your class, the professors are intensely working and teaching, and a great thing is going on in downtown Dublin.
Oh yes, it is.
GMC College, what a great place to come.
Glad to be part of it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Priscilla.
you.
Thank you so much. And thank you all today for joining us right here on TV 35.